Just a quick smoke on to see a little flash over mid, and they're going to try and storm out and just take the fights in mid, and that's two quick entries there for Big and mid control into the B split, it's looking like.
Well, here we go on toward the B bomb site. Jax has quite a bit of work to do. He's got the rotations coming across, but 5 versus 1 at the moment for him. In the meanwhile, Kenny S is going to go down as well, and it's just lucky left alive. This has been a textbook pistol round out from Big. No real problems at all for them as they make their way into the B bomb site. Bomb's going to go down, and for Lucky, I guess best case scenario, he can save the flashes, he can save the defuse kit, and hopefully do something with the next round, because there's no chance for him this one.
It's a very simple pistol round. God B hasn't even had to use his flashes. The entries are just so clean. Smoke on towards the Z, flash over the top of the mid garage, and they just storm out. 2 of those Glock fights going so easy, and from there it was just like a snowball. They had all of mid control. Be interesting to see what G2 is going to go for in the next, whether they're going to buy up those Orcs. Last time they double saved on Dust 2, they went 4 Orcs and an AWP.
Yeah, definitely expecting to see something similar here on Cage. A few Orcs at least out for them. Obviously this round not going to be quite as comfortable. XANTARES doing a pretty reasonable job so far. A couple of opening frags for him. Big will work their way into the A bomb site. Facing not too much resistance. With that said though, Body is able to headshot onto 1, and if someone doesn't cover that bomb carrier, there could be problems. Looks like they're going to be okay though. Jax keeping it interesting by finding 1, and still a fair bit of damage actually being done by G2 in these ecos. Tabson now finds himself alone as Body and Jax get a kill apiece. He has to scurry his way back up to the A bomb site for fear of the bomb being defused. Luckily for him, there's no smoke and no defuse kits for G2 to really play around with, and the bomb quite nicely planted for him. Whiffing him a little bit there, but does get the job done in the end.
Feels like he's got so much confidence in the fact that his teammates have every single possible position where a CT could be peeking from, rather.
Yep.
And in general, it feels like Big's doing a really good job using their utility to push and pull where G2 can and can't be. Regardless, they had the mid control, they went for a prod, and G2 really didn't bite. That's a very well-timed smoke on the A main, and if one of the CTs manages to wiggle himself close to that smoke, there could potentially be trouble for Big.
Yeah, that said, the rotation has gone over to the B bomb site for G2, so it's only Lucky on the site. Or for the fact that it's a good smoke, I'm not sure how much they're going to get out of it. Rotation is starting to come back, but it may be too little too late as we see the first entry already here. I don't think quad box has been checked. Time is running out. There's 5 seconds on the clock, and no one's planning the bomb. The round's going to go the way of G2, and that has been all sorts of a kerfuffle, really, for Big. I'm not sure what happened there, but sort of caught out in no man's land. Needs to hit some shots and cannot. What a great shot from God B as well, as the smokes do come down, locking G2 out of the site. Much better response from Big, much quicker. Going to get that bomb down early. Not too much utility in the late round though for Big here, and a lot for G2.
Next has got his hands on an AWP now. Post plant is going to come out here. Fair bit of utility for G2 to be able to flush some of these big players out of position, but they need to start moving a little quicker.
Next has got a really, really nice angle here. The Molotov not going to push him out too much, but the smoke certainly will. G2 starting to make their move. Say that, they slow down just a little bit. They do manage to find that first pick. Next here, however, is going to be such a big linchpin and will go down. A good trade from Tabson. Time's running out for G2. They just won't be able to get enough done, even if this kill goes the way of Jax. The round is going to go the way of Big, and that is huge.
But double AUG and triple AUG coming up. But XANTARES, doesn't matter what weapon. What? This guy's on fire today. The mechanics are just impeccable.
I don't even know what to say.
Look at this specimen.
He certainly is something. Just clean couple of entries straight into mid. That's exactly what Big needed. But Lucky with the secondary AWP might have something else to say about it. Not too much though, as he's silenced by Gob. Gob's doing a little bit of work here for G2, but I don't know if it is going to be enough. Bomb's going down on B. 2v3 post plant here for Big. The advantage in their favor, of course. XANTARES has an idea that there's player in vent. The wrap coming around the back right now from Tabson. This will be too much for Jax.
For Big. Going to start to put some more pressure onto the extremities. Unfortunately, Kenny, being the man in question on this one in particular, takes down XANTARES and gets away with it as well.
Let's see what the rest of them can actually do here. Body in trouble. The floor is lava.
He was going to get away.
Dox needs to be very careful here, but he has the chance to make this round his own. With that FAMAS, Tizian has not checked it. Godby's got no idea. They've all got no idea. The bomb's going to go down here. Everyone's going to go down. That'll be the round for G2, surely. With 15 seconds, there's no way tabseN and Nex are going to be able to do anything here. No one checking vent properly. And Nex gets the kill on the player on the side, but it does not matter. At the end of the day, it's going to be 6 up for G2.
That's great work from Shox, and the vent really cements that one. I'm into perfecting. Flash over the top mid groove for Kenny. And it really is not the same situation as when Big stormed out mid, is it? No,
but Nex has a big job to do here. He's got the backup of Godby as the rest of the rotations do come across from Big, but this is looking okay for G2. It's just timing. XANTARES will make the difference though, time and time again. Finding 2, puts it into a 3v2, spots out Kenny S as well. Doesn't even need to find this frag, just needs to keep him busy. Rotation coming across with the bomb though for G2 as they'll make their way toward A, and XANTARES, he is aware of that. He can do no wrong right now, it seems. And Kenny S wants to challenge for the bomb, but this might just be the 4th for XANTARES.
Countered by all the Molotovs on the boost. There's no more T's in that area of the map, so he's going to go back towards the A-bomb side.
XANTARES just gets absolutely domed by Shox, but tabseN jumping up onto red crate, no fear at all. Knows that highway and mid are clear. Eventually this push has to come from G2. They've invested a lot of utility, but then again, so too is Big. In fact, Big have actually invested quite a lot more than G2 have. This works out quite nicely in the favor of the T side. Kenny S opening up another frag. Now it's all onto Nex. We'll have a little bit of backup here from Tizian, and does get 1. That's an important frag, but Shox chiming in with another. 2 versus 3, and Tizian will bring it back to a 2v2. Kenny S just chops his head off. God, pushing on forward. Maybe through the smoke here. That could be his undoing. His body is waiting. Flashbang. Bomb not yet planted. 30 seconds on the clock. Bit of noise being made now by Body. That'll draw the peak from Godby. Bomb's dropped. Kenny S in the 1v1. Hit a couple of nice shots already in this round. Does hit another one.
He just deletes them. His bullets are magnetic.
Yeah.
Every time you saw Kenny S on one of those CT screens, they were just dead.
6 rounds the deficit, but it's definitely workable. Tizian burning alive a little bit there. A fair bit of damage out into mid goes G2, and this looks like a clean entry. Jackson Body fighting one apiece. Big starting to come undone.
Yeah, great utility set out from G2, just segmenting off the fights. Those big players taking so much damage from Molotovs and being forced every which way. And G2 just coming out with the flashbangs, all the key positions being smoked off. The fact that Big chose to fight for that one was really their undoing. If they had just left it alone and tried to go take that A main control, things might have been different. See how they adapt to that particular mid take later on in the half, because now that they've seen that unfold. Round's not done yet though.
Nex is coming up Big. Does he know that there's more players pushing him? Well, if he did, it wouldn't have mattered. The incendiary was forcing him out of position anyway. His flashbang's coming through from Gob. G2 is still headed toward the B bomb site, starting to back away though. 2v3, certainly a lot better than what it could have been.
I love this from G2. Just leaving Jax. This is what you do with the extra man. Use him for the information. Make sure that you're making the right decision here.
Yeah, tabseN with the AWP isn't going to spot the players coming out from Squeaky. Jax has cleared the B-bomb site. Obviously no chance of a rotation, but he can definitely come through CT spawn. Be a big pain in the butt for tabseN, but time's starting to run out. That's a good shot. Lucky. Has he got the bomb down in time? I think he might have just. Yes, he has. It's the 1v2. Gob spots one out. Gets the kill. Another 1v1 now for Gob. Didn't win the last one against Kenny S, but he'll win this one against Lucky. And the bomb defuse, of course, with plenty of time. Big round for Big to win there.
Eagles here, so anything could happen. Could potentially come away with this one, but seeing Big jump off to 15-7. Oh my god, Shox.
That's timing for you. tabseN puts the gun away, and then Pete comes out with the deagle. A little unfortunate for him. But not the end of the world here for Big just yet. XANTARES needs to be very aware of what's going on behind him in middle. As of yet, the push not coming out from Body. Someone needs to make something happen here for Big, because this round is looking more and more precarious as the seconds tick on by. A lot of flashbangs for G2 to work with. XANTARES, however, will clear out middle, so one less angle that they need to worry about, and now the push into the site can commence. Shox gets rid of Tizian, and that slows things down for Big, but he's being spammed through the boxes. That Eagle's doing some work right now for G2, but so too are the M4s for Big. It looks like they won't do quite enough. As the time ticks away, the AWP will be retrieved by God B, but the round goes the way of G2. Only XANTARES, I say only XANTARES. He's been a bit of a hero, hearing a lot of noise. Which way does he look? Does he choose correctly? He does indeed. Lucky goes down, backed up really nicely by Tizian as well to keep him from being flanked. That's fantastic. A great hold from Big. 2 players left alive for G2, and this will be it. Big have managed to finally find enough rounds. It's taken them a while, but G2 eventually are going to fall over. Kenny S, well, he's been pretty good throughout this map so far, but I think a 5v1 is probably a little too much to ask from him. Especially with no utility, especially in the position that he's in. XANTARES with a big flick. 3 kills for him. Might not be a very fun place for him to be in just a second, though.
Oh, look at that quick mid to B smoke and the flash off the cap. But how does he get away with that? G2's still going to continue the strat, streaming through that mid to B.
Tizian going to challenge and will go down. XANTARES will drop as well. Next needs to come up big here. Needs to find 1 or 2 heads and cannot. That should be now the round favouring G2. God B sits on the line. Won't be able to hit the headshots that he needs. Nice start. Get those kills onto the SMGs. Farm up a little bit of cash. That's perfect for G2. Both of the B players now down for Big. But XANTARES is still putting in work. God B as well. They've dropped the bomb. There's a chance here for Big as they now find themselves some guns. G2, they don't want to let this round fall apart, but it certainly seems like they are. XANTARES with 2 headshots out from the Deagle. God B with the USP kill. And now the bomb well and truly in the control of Big. The player advantage as well. Some nice positions here for the CTs and Shox. He'll drop as well. XANTARES, he has not slowed down at all from Cage. This guy is an absolute monster.
Read for this. I mean, XANTARES fighting from sight. Nexus tucked very firmly into Goose there.
Will give away his position. He's going to take quite a few tags. He's going to go down to the grenade. Gets caught off as a result of throwing that utility. That's not going to feel good. Back into the 4v4. Tizian's in a nice spot here to potentially deal with Lucky, who spams through the smoke, but Tizian well aware of it. Easy frag for him. Very, very sharp, and taps it over toward B. He's got some work to do. Hits a good shot. 19 seconds on the clock. 1 more kill here is enough for Big to shut the round down, and Kenny S getting tagged through the smoke. He's not going to go down. He'll escape into the B bomb site, and now there's a chance for G2 as the bomb is going to be planted in time. It's XANTARES left alive though, so let's not count things out. Gets the headshot through the wall, and it's Kenny up against XANTARES. An AWP in Kenny's hands. XANTARES has no idea where he is. He's going to walk right into him, but he hits the shots anyway. It does not matter. Kenny doesn't even see him.
Long, which really reduces the likelihood that an A-split's going to come out unless you only want to go with Cat. There's tabseN already opening things up. This is going to force the play from G2, and it's just not working out for them. This has been read perfectly.
Yeah, Shox maybe just one too many times through the mid doors. XANTARES waiting for body through the smoke as well. Smoke's also kind of obscuring that bomb. This is not a good situation for G2 to be in. Obviously, 2 players, no control of the bomb. Not much they can do, and Big going to go through this round, probably with 5 guns alive. G2 will get a buy through in the next, but this is just another opening for Big back into the half.
All right, we've got Long. There's not too much pressure left here, and Gob, it's pretty hard to find him in the wrong position.
Yeah, certainly. Back towards the tried and true, though, for G2. The mid to B has worked, but not this time, it looks like. XANTARES will take an aggressive peek. That's fantastic! Gets 2 on the spray down. That'll most certainly win the round if the peek onto the bomb did not, based on the last few rounds. But let's not count our chickens before they hatch. tabseN! How does he know? He's got the spider sense. The pistol's only for G2 in this round. They're keeping things interesting, but so is tabseN. Eventually he'll fall. 3v3. There's an AWP now for G2 to play with. Next goes down as well. What on earth are we looking at here? A 1v1, Tizian and Lucky. Here we go, through the smoke. Doesn't manage to land too many shots. Into the shot for Tizian. The headshot as well to boot.
Frost as of this moment. Once again, long control taken by Big without very much emphasis there, but
who's going to make the first mistake? Well, it's going to be Next. A great shot hit by Kenny S. He's hitting some magic today, but so is XANTARES. I don't even know what to say.
He's the only one on that side of the map. He was left there by himself for like 30 plus seconds.
As soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, but it's XANTARES. You know, like, you can bet on him getting 2 or 3 frags every single round.
It's just the mastermind got B, IGL. Everyone else go B, XANTARES go A. We've held down both bomb sites.
Well, here comes Big. Straight toward the A bomb site, straight toward Jax. The Glock train keeps on rolling. Kenny S, he'll get 1. Not enough. 2 for 1, favoring Big. Obviously puts them in a pretty good position here. Shock's on the site. Just carrying away behind the boxes, but Big not sure that they want to commit to the A site just yet. A lot of time to play with, so no need to get hasty. Change things up. Lucky has an inkling that maybe they're going to head toward B. But it is but a fake, and all that that has achieved for G2 is forcing an extra player further away from the site. The rotate will be longer, and they desperately need the rotate onto the site right now. It's a 2v4. I may as well call it a 1v4 right now for Body, because he is the only one that's going to make a difference in this round right now. Gets the shot onto Next, but really, Next certainly has quite a few teammates to back him up there, and XANTARES fittingly cleans up the pistol round. Big deciding to just slow things down a little bit. They've taken quite a bit of damage, not too keen to keep things going the way that they have been, but for Tizian, he'll get knocked down a peg. Still makes some magic happen. There's an opening frag for him, and that's the B bomb site, Philly. Exactly as I expected, or not necessarily expected. I'll take that back. I didn't expect that. But at least there was always the chance for Big to make something happen, and they have. They've got the bomb down. There's a 3v2. Tabson with an important frag onto Shocks, and now can control upper dark. Kenny S does hit a crucial shot, but it's Tabson. Sorry, XANTARES.
Love it. Love that angle.
In the 1v1 again, and it's again going to be XANTARES that wins the round for Big. Giving Shocks a lot to think about, because he's not really doing much seeing. He's got much better to do. Tizian's already out long, quickly, knows there's a player in pit, does win the aim duel. That's Jax down, and Jax has been a real thorn in the side for Big. It's an important pick there for the T side. Brings it back to a 4v5 again. A few 4v5s that we've had for Big that they haven't been able to close out. So here's another opportunity.
Big really slowing it down here. For what purpose is the question. I mean, got B and XANTARES that have rotated around towards Catwalk, and they now have a bit of utility over on that side of the map. G2, with the time that Big's taken to sort of slow things down, have now been forced to be a little bit more honest. Lucky's had to fall over towards the middle side of the map. So, regardless of where Big goes, it's going to be 2 players on either side to deal with.
That's a big pick onto Kenny S. He has been a linchpin holding the A site for G2. Not to mention it's now a 2-player advantage for Big. Tabson will drop, so long control still possessed by Shocks. The bomb plant's going down for short anyway. Big are very happy with the situation that they found themselves in. Big from XANTARES, a little over-eager. Does give the opportunity to Lucky, and he takes advantage of it. But retaking the A bomb site right now with a double AWP setup, I don't think is really what G2 want to be doing. And what they can be doing. Lucky, the pressure getting to him a little bit there. Team damage, these grenades doing some work. A good shot from Lucky, but God B responds in kind. Deagle headshot onto Nex. 1 HP for Gob. Can he clutch it out? The answer right now is looking like no, and it will be the case. Shocks has time to defuse the bomb, and G2 will survive for just another second.
Kenny's going to be playing retake, see if he can get 1 or 2 picks as they cross to the bomb side. He can indeed, and 1 onto XANTARES is absolutely huge. Yeah. Crab walk there from Gob to be able to get the bomb down for the catwalk plant. And it's going to be on G2 to retake with the man advantage. Looking pretty good for them.
Well, they're going to know that Gob is more or less stuck on the site right now, so one player's position is known. Where the rest are is the real question. Tabson tagged down to 10, but that doesn't matter as Shocks goes down into a 4v4. Body looking to push up. Maybe he can spot out next here. Next decides to just run away. Smoke down, that's a good one. Got B, has some work to do. He'll do it well. Body does not go down. In fact, Jack saving his life into a 2v2 now. Timer ticking away. Tizian peeks through the smoke, double spray down, and wins the round for Big. Now 1 away from Sydney. And G2 Esports so close, yet so far from that round. Well, it's just 1 round. That's all they need. They can be frustrated later. Right now, they just need to focus on getting the 1 round. And XANTARES, well, he's hit 30. I said if he hits 30, it might be enough to get the win, and it might actually come from this round.
Surely
the Pistols. 5v3 now for Big. XANTARES opening it. Tizian helping out. Shocks here. Might be the hero though. He'll spray down 2. One of the players did have a gun there as well, but XANTARES hits another fantastic headshot. 3 players still alive for Big. XANTARES, can he do it again? Shocks. He knows there's a player behind him somehow, but XANTARES gets a free shot onto Lucky. What was he looking at? 2v1 for Shocks. XANTARES with 3 in the round from the Deagle and the 4th as well. And that is going to be that. Big. We'll see you in Australia for IEM Sydney.